More than 70 missionaries of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints were robbed and held at gunpoint in central Mexico.
Tonight, we're getting more details exactly what happened out there. News specialist Garna Mejia spoke exclusively with one of the moms of those missionaries. Garna.
Yeah, good evening, you guys. The Kraus family lives in Arizona. Their son is serving in Mexico, home to about 1.5 million members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, yesterday, he was at a church meeting inside a chapel when two armed men showed up in the middle of the day.
I had noticed my phone was going off, and he doesn't usually message me.
For most parents with young missionaries serving for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, getting a call from their missionary is usually a good thing. But when Catherine Krause's son Will, who is serving in the Mexico Torreón mission, told her to cancel his credit card, she knew something was wrong.
He started to tell me that two men with guns had come into the meeting, told everybody to get down, started hitting the mission president pretty hard and his wife. Pulled her hair, held a knife to her, had everybody down for about an hour with their hands up.
Catherine says Will started his mission in June. Yesterday, he was at a multi-zone conference with his mission president, Alfredo Zanudo, and his wife, Guadalupe, who've been serving since July of 2020. Now, according to church officials, in total, 70 missionaries, including 13 sisters, were held at gunpoint and robbed.
He said that one of the men were walking on the pews above him and stood there above him for a while, and they took his suitcase, dumped it out, threw everybody's belongings and valuables and money into his suitcase. They did ask the mission president to write down his PIN number and his address. And then my son said that they came back again and asked again just to make sure that they weren't lying. So that's kind of scary that they've asked for personal information.
According to Catherine, the assault lasted over an hour. Church officials say a few missionaries were even kicked or hit as a means of intimidation.
They told them, "You guys are going to stay here for 4 hours and preach." and as they walked away, they all started getting up, and he came right back in and started screaming again and said, "If you want to see your swear words involved parents or mothers again, you better do what we ask you to do."
Church officials say all missionaries have been looked after, and gratefully, no one was seriously injured. Nevertheless, a church security officer is in Torreón, Coahuila, to evaluate the situation. The U.S. State Department has a travel advisory in effect for the entire state of Coahuila to reconsider travel due to crime and kidnapping. Now, Catherine says her son is in good spirits as they wait for updates.
I'm super grateful he's safe. Everything that's difficult like that makes us stronger.
Now, Catherine tells me her son, Elder Kraus, is staying with other missionaries. Most of them lost their wallets, their credit cards. They're also waiting to hear if they will be able to return to his area of assignment. Dan?
Well, glad they are okay. Garna, thank you so much for that report.